Okay. It was a time. It was a time when money could save you from anything. Money could get you out of anything. If you had that bag, you could get away with some things. Some things would get overlooked. But now, money can't save you. No matter how much money you got, if you do something in the public eye, commit a crime, they're going to hammer down on you. It's not the same. It's not how it used to be. And you see now how they giving it to the celebrities. The people that think that the money is power. Money gives you financial freedom to do things, to be able to travel, to go where you want, to do the things you want to do. But they not allowing you to commit crime and think because you got the money, you going to get away with it. That road is over. They put the hammer down on that. So if you think because you get some money, you going to act a fool, do some out of the ordinary stuff, the penalty is going to be severe. And they're trying to set examples for the people that think because they got money that they run stuff. Money only runs you mentally. It don't run what you can get away with. It don't make people overlook the things you did. And you see all the people that cherished. No. They thought that they were the shit because they had that bag and that they can do whatever they want to whoever they want, whenever they want. They crack your head. You got to value. You got to value the position you get in. If you make it to that level where you got money to do what you want to do, don't get out here and play with these people. Because you got the people that don't got the money you got overseeing you. And they not trying to take that bag as in before, you might can slide them some money. Now, they thinking about, I'm going to lose my career. I'm going to lose everything I work for. Everything that I pushed to get. And they showing them. Cracking down. You took bribes. So when they crack your head, they bring you straight to a baby again. And make you suffer. So now people is thinking about that. You get a couple jokers in between that want to play with it. But you know what they do? They crack their head straight up. So you got to be mindful when you got that bag. When you got that paper, you got to be mindful. You can't be sitting there thinking that you untouchable. Because everybody can get dealt with. They not allowing it in this day and time. It's not being accepted. But some people tend to get that money right and forget that. And all the fees that you're going to pay behind it, you're going to suffer. people gonna start stealing from you. You're not gonna have what you thought you had. You see Tory Lanez, one of the stupidest artists out. You got all this paper, freedom, you're not a U.S. citizen, and you got fame. You get to roam this country at will with the bag, and you allow getting drunk, playing with the women to take you out the game. To take you out the game of life. People don't got the value for it. You got to value the game of life. It's a game, a big one, a serious one. But you got to value it. You got to appreciate it. That I don't give a fuck attitude gonna make you suffer. And if he did it or not, I don't know. But to put yourself in that situation when you got that bag is stupid. It's brainless. To put yourself in a situation to lose everything you got, for what reason, it doesn't make sense. You got to think. The more money you get, the more freedom you get in life, you got to become wiser. And what it is some people never had that fall so that they can understand what to do when to get back up. And then they fall so hard, it's hard to recover because you got to suffer through that fall. You don't just take a fall and trip and scrape your knee. You get stomped out. That's basically what happened. The man had all the potential to be great, and it was short-lived from stupidity. If he did it or not, you put yourself in the situation. You got to think. You got to understand what can cost you everything you got. When you got something going on and you at the height of your career and you in the spotlight, you got to appreciate that. You got to value that, because instantly it only takes seconds for you to lose all momentum. All your momentum could be gone in seconds from a stupid decision. But they tell us when you got that bag, you it. You got that bag, you it. So you get cocky. You think you untouchable. You never untouchable as long as you breathe. As long as you live on earth, as long as you wake up every day, you never untouchable. Money can't save you. Money can get you into a situation that it can't get you out of because of the cockiness. Because you think you it. And it'll humble you without access to it. It'll humble you without access to it. Value you more than you value the paper. Value your peace more than you value the paper. Value yourself at most before you value that paper. You see all the celebrities, R. Kelly. We don't know if he did it or not. All we can do is assume. We wasn't there with him. But the man had it going good. And if you did do it, you deserve to feel that. If you didn't do it, why would you put yourself in that situation? You got to think. If you pay attention, when them celebrities get that bag, they remove themselves. And people say, this person acting funny. They not fucking with everybody. They don't want to put themselves in that surrounding where they're going to be categorized as everybody else and subjected to the world's discipline because they might have done something wrong. Everybody in the world sins. Everybody in the world has done something wrong. But when you get to that level, it's like the ghost come out. It's like the ghost just pops out. The ghost of destruction. And people tend to suffer behind the ghost of destruction. You got to be aware. You got to understand. You lucked up. No matter if you got the talent or not. Because it's people that got talent that don't luck up and get that financial freedom. So if you got that talent and it gets exposed, whatever talent you got, movie director, singing, actor, whatever, you got to value that. You got to understand that you lucked up. You got position. Appreciate that. You can't be cocky. But it takes some people to go through some things. Sometimes people learn things from a light lesson. And sometimes people got to learn from a hard lesson. And that hard lesson may be your only lesson. You hear me? Sometimes that hard lesson will be your only lesson. And you wish you could take it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Kelly wish he never put himself in that situation if he was messing with them kids. Being around the kids. He said he liked McDonald's. I bet he wish he didn't like McDonald's. Because you at McDonald's, if you was scoping out the kids at McDonald's, you got to be mindful when you got that bag. I'm not even going to say money's the root of all evil. I'm going to say the people with the money is the root of evil. Not the money, it's the people with the money. Because most of them that get it already got the evil in them. So it just come out. It's hard to hide it. What else do you got to do? Everybody out here is chasing a living with the dollar. So when you get that money, you're not chasing the living with the dollar no more. You got to find another ill to chase. It's something else you got to chase now. Because everybody else is chasing a financial living. You got that. So now you got to chase something else. You got another ill you on. And who knows what inner demons you got. Don't nobody know. You know your inner demons. Don't nobody know your demons. And you got to deal with them. So when you get out here making these decisions and you not paying attention to what path you going down, when the bricks fall over that wall you bump into, they're going to drop right on your head. And when you wake up, you might not be in the position you want to be in. Shit get real. But Most humans don't see it until they in that position. Some people have wake-up calls when they go through things and they understand that I can't go through this. This ain't it. I don't want to suffer. Some people keep playing with the fire, and that fire light up hot and it burn. You hear me? That fire burn. Sometimes ain't no getting back. You feel me? Harvey Weinstein, movie director. They say he want to do sexual stuff to people. Terry Crews said he was feeling on his man. Sick bastard. Then they got the lady saying he taking advantage of him. Pulling his Peter Pecker out, making him do crazy stuff. It ain't the money that root all evil. It's the people that get the money. They already got the evil in them. They already sick. All it do is enhance the sickness. They sick already. It just enhances the sickness. So when people see them and they come to this light of them, they like, oh man, he was messed up. Nah, he was sick before he got the money. The sickness just came out when he was able to not chase the financial living and he was able to go to his ill. People got ills. So when they get to go to the ill, they don't have to worry about the money no more. They on to the ill. And it comes out later. And then they suffer. Because trust me, to have everything and then they take it all from you and give you numbers that you can't do, that's an internal feeling that I done fucked up. Ain't no restart. Ain't no get back. You can try for an appeal. Hopefully it worked. Bill Cosby. Putting that shit in them girls' drinks. Admitted to it. Yeah, maybe they wanted to have those type of parties. Maybe they wanted to be involved with the sickness. But he admitted to it. And that's the only reason he got back on the appeal, is because he admitted to it in the sealed documents that was never supposed to come back to him. But they used it anyway, not tried. They used it anyway. And that's how he gave it back on the appeal. But he already had the sick fetish to hump on the girls while they sleep. The fetish was there. The money just enhanced it. With funny looking girls too. He ain't want to do it with pretty nice women. They had to be funny looking. Sick. That was his ill. The money enhanced his ill. But we don't understand that. It ain't the money. It's the person. A lot of people are already mentally disturbed. But what's keeping them from going on their ill? They don't got the money. They got to get up and go to work every day and chase the money. So they don't have the time to go on their ill, to do the sick shit that's really on their mind. But if they were to achieve financial freedom and have that status where they can do whatever they want, they would be on to their ill. So you got to understand, money can't save you anymore. No matter how much paper you get, it can't save you. So the best thing is to find your happiness. And through on your journey, learn how to make money. But you got to find your happiness. Because if you're not happy with yourself and you got a sick ill, you can't think the money is going to save you when the sick ill catches up to you. It's not going to work. No matter who you are. So when you look up to these celebrities and you think that they got it all figured out, now they got problems too. It's just on a different scale. Your problem might be trying to figure out how to pay your rent. Their problem might be trying to make sure everybody around them got money in their rent. But your problem is just trying to figure out that one little bill you got, or them couple little bills you got. Or some of them might got their money situation figured out on another level, but they're unhappy inside. They don't know how to find peace. They don't know where to start at with that. And you might think that they got it figured out because they pull up in a nice car. They take nice videos on YouTube showing how they live. You can't glorify none of that because people got demons. And they get out there and mess up their life thinking because they got money that they can solve the problem. And it doesn't happen. So, don't think because you get your money up, you got to pass to break the law. Don't think because you got the money up that you can't get locked up. Don't think because you got your money up that they won't make you suffer. You got a bigger chance to suffer with your money up than you do when you don't got it up. Because these guys are on another level and they move freely. So they're not thinking as if I would get in trouble. They're thinking I can just hire an attorney and I'll get out of this when it's not going to work. It's not how it was back in the 80s, 90s. You might can get out of trouble with some paper. You might can avoid some things with some money. But now, it ain't happening. They want to set an example to show you that it ain't working. The people that oversee you, they don't have nowhere near as much money as they have. So, why would I let you go? So you can flaunt it in the world's face? They want to make you suffer. So it can be an example for the next people up and coming to be mindful what you do. Be mindful that you can lose everything. If you get into a bag, you got to hold value to yourself. When I see these guys Celebrities on there talking about what they'd do to somebody on the internet. Playing with your life. The most stupidest people ever. Anybody that I see on the internet talking about what they'll do to somebody, I don't care how rich they are, the first thing coming my mind is, you think you got money, and your money's not long enough to save you from what them people gonna do to you. You better respect your position. You better honor that you got the ability to be financially free. That's the value that money holds. Money don't hold the value you think it does. Whereas though you think you can get out here and terrorize, which they got a lot of black people thinking when they become music stars, they think that they can get out here and terrorize. When they crack your fucking head, you gonna wish that you ain't do what the fuck you did. YMW Melly, artist, made decent music. Man, they not letting him up out of that. I don't care what mistakes is being made, man. They manipulate you to think you got a shot. They gonna stick it to him. They not playing with that kind of shit, man. They want some type of order when it comes to the violence. You might can get away with some little shit, but when it comes to that violence, that rape, touching the kids and stuff, they gonna make sure they stick it to you. It's not gonna be you just think that my money gonna slide me up out of this. But the music that's being portrayed to us makes us think that that's what's gonna happen. Your money gonna get you out of it. The lawyers don't care about you. It's business. If they beat your case or not, they still get in the bag. If they win or not, they still get paid. This is your life that's on the line. You got to have some value for your life, man. You got to appreciate your life. Because if you don't appreciate your life, you going to feel that. You going to feel that. This is your life that's on the line. You got to have some value for your life, man. Always live. But it is what it is. They not playing. Money can't get you out of things, man. Money used to can get you out of things. You used to can wiggle your way out. Respect your position. If you make a position in life that you feel you got some freedom, you got to appreciate that. Because if you don't appreciate it and you go out here and think you bigger than life, they going to bring you back to reality, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back now.